what advice mfethu can you give umuntu mhlambe nje olapha emakhaya watching this video noma ngabe usemotweni noma ngabe ukuphi ofila like akazitholi mfethu wanna find themselves batholi talent nabo and chase amaphupho abo mfethu?
Firstly, if you want to find yourself, just know that nobody's going to give you a map. Nobody has the navigator to your dreams. Only you know what you need to navigate your dreams and make them a reality. Yeah, well, consistency is everything. Consistency, it works only if you execute it right. So stick to your plan. Stick to your plan. No matter what, stick to your plan. It will work. Your dreams are valid 100%. Best believe.
I got dreams, yeah, I got dreams, yeah, I got dreams, let me do me now, let me do me, let me do me now, let me do me, I got dreams, yeah, I got big dreams, I don't sleep, cause nothing really comes cheap. I be at the studio all day, putting in the work, gonna always, never sleeping on myself, gonna no ways, giving in my all, gonna showcase.
Sanibonani emakhaya, ngiyanamukela kwi episode entsha ya 2023 yena uPopile. Yabo nje firstly before I start yabona with everything ngaqala nje yabo to thank everyone who's been tuning in on the show. Thank everyone who's been subscribing, yabona who's been liking, who's been sharing the work, and nabantu esisebenze nabo even in 2022. It was a blessing, yabona. I learned a lot from you guys, and hopefully even this year, yabona, we're gonna push. We're gonna like go bigger than we've done last year, because that's what we wanna do. Yabona nje backing on the business of the day. Namhlanje ngiphethe pride of mine Naila. Sahlangana yabona khona when I was doing ama interviews nabantu engahlangana nabo ICC is also one of those people that I met ngalesa sikhathi ukuthi phela ke we couldn't get a chance to like yabo sit down and do this, but njengamanje nje is here igama lakho Smule, but I won't introduce himself. Ngifuna nje introduce njani my brother?
Ngiyaphila ngezokweni.
No, ngiyaphila mfethu, ngiyaphila nami. Ngicela nje introduce nje mfethu ukuze abantu bazi ukuthi ubani mfethu uSmule.
Yeah. Well, I won't go too much about the intro. Well, igama la ngisuka khona, igama lami uMvelo, isibongo kaZikhali. By rap name, abantu bangazi ngoSmule, abanye bathi Smule, so yabo kunale confusion there, but ke Smule for the babies out to the world. Yeah.
That's good. That's good because I understand ukuthi you also do hip hop.
Yeah.
Yes. Sesibile nanabantu yabo also do hip hop. Now I'm a big fan of hip hop and even the culture like Tegwini. I do believe that it's going forward yabo. So kodwa nje sike siqale ngawe nje mfethu. Let's go back mfethu. Let's go back to your background mfethu. Sichaza ukuthi ukhulele kuphi and how was the background mfethu nje growing up?
Well, mfethu la ngisuka khona mina, it's a small, angeke ngisho mhlawumbe it's a township or ilokishi, but it's a small area esibiza ngeProgress yabo. It's located somewhere around the Chatsworth area, but abanye bayazi ngeSavannah la esuka ikhona. Grew up in a place where yaqala indawo right and then yaba populated yabo, ngafika abantu bendaweni ehlukene. So we grew up in an environment where abantu bafika nama ideas ahlukene about themselves. They come with different cultures into the area. So with me growing up, I grew up as a kid staying inside the house, trying to avoid the danger of drugs out there and everything like that. So fell into hip hop at the ages of 11, listening to Abanda Banjongo Wayne, like every hip hop cats mostly, Kalango Wayne, Eminem, and those guys. So grew up to the age of 15. I was in grade 10. But then I told myself, with hip hop, I can express whatever I feel. I can express what I see. I can do whatever I want to do, just doing it by lyricism and voicing it out to the people. So now, I've been doing this for I think it's been 5 years, been a recording artist, recording myself, learning to mix and master and stuff like that. So you grow with it basically. You just grow with it every single day. Practice makes perfect actually.
So nje abakhona nje abantu other than Lil Wayne because Lil Wayne, I think all of us
Yeah,
yabona
true,
were like influenced by Lil Wayne. Mhlampe nje akade beseduze ke nje mfethu, we're doing this thing, we're pushing the culture. Mhlampe nje babe badlale nje certain impact in how yabona you interacted with hip hop and how you've grown also as an artist.
Again, abon mfethu la ngisuka khona mina, hip hop, not a lot of people used to do hip hop, yabo. Like namanje, whenever I come labo, people would see the way that you wear. Into igqokile but okay. Waqonga ngendlela ehlukile manje ukhulele phi yabo. Like hayo, ngikhulele la around yabo. So it was me being a social media person basically. Yabo ngihlala kakhulu ku social media, ngibuka izinto, watching TV kakhulu. So the time ngihlala endlini yabo ngingaphumi ngihlala no love ngaleso sikhathi. So I grew up being influenced by hip hop. So I would say from the years of around 2015, Nasty C, but then I tried so much to divert from what they created, about just to try and infiltrate the space and create my own thing. And I'm hoping it's working, but I think it is working. I think it is.
No, it is working because I've actually now even listened to your music, and I like the personal touch that you put in the music. Because that's what we need now. We need rappers who are gonna be conscious of what they're doing. Because whatever what we do as artists, I think it makes a lot of impact in the society. So it's very important to make sure your personality is there. We can see you now as a person, you struggle and you overcome izinto. So nje from a background ukhule kanjani emakhaya? How was your situation at home?
At home, ekhaya bekusebenza abantu about 3. I would say that it was my grandfather, my mother, and my grandmother, right? So umkhulu ke washona in 2015. So basically he was the guy who obephethe nje the household. So when we lost him, my mind was just everywhere. So I didn't do music at that time because I was still in high school. I was battling with high school as well, and I didn't do well. I didn't do well. So times came. Khona oledi, khona ugogo yabo bahlanganise mbokodo mfethu siyabaza nbesifazane.
They always make a plan.
Exactly. So they make a plan. We go to school, we finish, go to varsity, hlanganisa khona. And then I'd say right now I can stand on my own 2 feet. Like I'd actually have to thank them in some honestly the only way I can thank them is just by being successful. I think that's the bottom line. There's nothing else I can ever do. Just be successful.
And especially when you become successful doing what you actually love. That's the golden dream.
That's facts.
To be successful and doing everything that you love. There are so many people who have to sacrifice their own happiness just to try and look successful. So to be doing that, that's a good thing. So let's talk about your name. How did you come up with your name? Smule?
It's a crazy story first. Like I got named. I'll explain. Ekaya there was like the tuck shop ne. There was a tuck shop Ekaya. So in the level so it was like nearby the road. So people would pass by. So the time my mother used to so that is the only time I'd get to like sit down, pen down stuff. So when I rehearse, put on my earphone, I don't care who's passing by, who's doing what. I'm writing, I'm rehearsing. And then these guys are like, So I don't know how they fused the name. It was like small nigga with a whole lot of dynamite. I'm not perfect yet. It's not the time for me to expose it. I just boxed myself in, but then it didn't work like that. I was supposed to be out there with people. Probably I'll be way farther than I am right now if I had done it early.
We can only take lessons from it and just grow from there. That's like
just grow.
Crazy. And they always have a way of coming up with names.
You'll never know.
And this one, it fits me. It fits me. So what message would you say music wakho ungathanda ukuthi uyidlulise kubantu?
My music basically is about what I've overcome, what I've seen, what I still see up until today. I walk around these streets. I'll never be the guy who's okay. Let's say I can make 50K with a booking within a night, and then I'd be like, nah, I cannot walk the streets of Durban. For me, 50K is like it's money to start my career. It's the money I need. It's capital, basically. So with that money, I still walk around these streets. They go to school every day. That's a hustle. That's a hustle, basically. We hustle differently as people of one community. So my music is about expression, basically. Full on honesty and expression. Because I started off thinking that you have to sound like somebody, you have to move with a different sound, you need to trap to fit in. And then, especially this year, 2023, I'm just doing me 100%. I'm doing me 100%. I rap if I want to rap, I'll trap if I want to trap, I'll sing if I want to sing. If I want to try singing, I'll sing, I'll do it.
It's up to you how you connect with your people, if it's how do you showcase your craft, yabo. So ngifuna kanje mfethu sike sikhulume because there's like a link if it's ngisendele yona of is that an album or the murder she wrote, in fact I want us to talk about that.
Murder She Wrote, it's a single. It's a single I worked on. I was in my room, bored, not doing anything. So got a beat from a producer, guy from Joburg. Guy from Joburg. He calls himself Tricks. So grabbed the beat. At that time, I felt like I was really down. Shaweratas block, basically. So there was a girl that inspired me. Now you know what? Just try rapping again. Just try rapping. So I didn't even spend an entire day writing that song. I didn't, honestly. So wrote the song. I was like, okay, it's just a song. I didn't master it. Then mix and give masteration. I'm like, okay, this is nice. This is nice. So then I decided, okay, you know what? I'll drop it in January. And reaction so far crazy. Honestly, that's not something I've never expected. It's not big numbers, but it's something I've never accomplished in like a space of a day. Like every small accomplishment, I let the people know it's okay. This is what we've accomplished. It's in our song. We've done it together. Share it with them. It's a moment.
And that we must celebrate pila moments. In fact, no matter how small they can think what those moments are. I think it's very important to celebrate them. Because every time you do something, you become a better person. And anything that I want to touch on, because ngifuna sikhulume about even in the process njengamanje osho ngayo ukuthi you made the song. You're not saying ukuthi I went somewhere ngathola umuntu. How did you learn the skill to lama skills njonawo njengamanje okwenza music?
It's I wouldn't say it's easy, but it's trial and error. Doing it over and over again, doing it over and over, failing. People will tell you, nah, your mix is muddy, your mix is whack, you're not rapping the right way, you need to change your flow. But then mangabuzaz when mentally, because every time you record a song, I believe you're mentally prepared. You cannot record a song whenever you're not mentally prepared. You need to know what's mang figure like I'm going to deliver in a certain tone, certain voice. I'll pitch it like this. Whenever it goes into the auto-tune, it does this, it does this. So for me, whenever I look at programs like FL Studio, FL Studio before I even record, I imagine it's okay, when I add reverb here, it's going to sound like this. I add EQ, whatever. So it's and then it's just a matter of bringing it to life. And whenever you bring it to life, you add a little bit there, then it sounds even better. Like, okay. That's how I learned FL and nokuhlala namajita in different studios. Mag recorder, gimbuza kuse. Mangabwenza kanje, what does it do? When you touch this, what does it do?
So that's very inspiring. That's very inspiring. Because there are people who told they can be doing so much better. Just because they don't have faith in themselves, they don't have faith on what they can do. But they don't believe what they can do as in I need to go to school to learn.
You don't have to go to school.
It's something that you can do in your room and just try to perfect your craft.
About that, about the whole going to school thing. I feel like the youth right now is at a point whereby people don't want to study anymore. People only go to study just to, because we have like a financial aid. We have those financial aids on NSFAS and so forth. They just take that and like, okay, I'm moving to UJ. They just want to see the city of Joburg, stuff like that. But then with education, honestly, like for me, it taught me a few things. It teaches you limited certain things. You learn whenever you do certain things, you do them at a specific pace and you become literate, basically. Literate was communicating about at certain levels. Because someday you might get an interview with somebody who's at a higher level of education. you don't even have this basic level, what's gonna happen? You get turned down, totally skill unaso, but you just can't communicate with people, and then it flushes you down.
Hayi ngeke mfethu yabo cause yabona uma uyibanjalo even nango December yazi ngo December mfethu yabo ngo December I was doing a lot ngo December yabo mina umuntu ke mfethu is always working yabo.
Yeah, that's
I'm a
nice,
bit of a
that's good,
workaholic, yabo. So whenever I'm not doing anything mfethu I like yabona ukuthi ngithola izinto kakhulu that is going to develop me and khona le ngoma wangisendela yona I think uma iqala ithi I would rather count on myself than to rely to everybody who tell me that they got a plan.
I want us to Fortune talk Avenue. That's Fortune Avenue. Yeah.
Hey, I want to talk about that song. I want that song to touch me to that song. Yabo. And izinto mfethu that okhuluma ngazo lapha you sharing so much wisdom mfethu and in the way yabona wakhona. Tell me about that song mfethu. What were you feeling when you came up with that song?
Okay, with Fortune Avenue too, it didn't do what I wanted it to do. And I think it's because my energy was just not in the right space at the time. I was just not in the spirit of what I'm releasing music on a countless basis. Like I feel like 2022 uthina sonke nje mfethu uzenzela into zawo yabo. So I just released that song just to remind people it's okay, I can rap yabo, because I've been spending so much time away from the whole rapping thing. The explorer, I ended up falling into the trap movement. It's not me, it's not me. I can do it, but then it's just I don't feel that excitement. So with Fortune Avenue, I was feeling Uguti, people have distanced themselves from everything, basically, from everything. Like 2022, when abantu badivert ama plans abo, people.
COVID.
Exactly, COVID. So abantu bathatha lokho bahlanganisa lokho nalokho just to get something moving. Kanti at that time I felt like we should have stuck to the plan. We need money to survive. So with Fortune Avenue, I named it Fortune Avenue because you walk whatever path you want to walk, but still you're going to get to the money. Fortune Avenue, you're going to walk down that avenue, you're going to make the money. It's just that you need to have a solid plan to get it.
My brother, no, I like that. No, that's good. That's good. Because nami yabo something that it did to me yabo. Because yona ngasomthetho liyazi angikhumbula ukuthi ayibo yazi ukuthi I was going to have a podcast with this guy.
I remember it was last year. October.
When we're doing this. So nje ukusho nje my brother with because sakuyona vele le party yabo, because I feel like ukuthi this affects abantu abaningi kakhulu yabo, depression and anxiety fethu yabo. How do you deal with izinto ezikanjalo fethu ukwazi ukuqhubeka mfethu and still be you mfethu kuyona yonke into, because phela we face a lot of challenges mfethu, especially as a youth, because we are trying to do things mfethu ezingakazi ezinye zenziwa abantu even before yabo. Uthola ukuthi when you're doing something it's for the first time ngokuthi nje umuntu ophuma la uphuma khona to do this thing yabo. How do you overcome izinto ezikanjalo?
I wouldn't say I have a basic structure to deal with it. Like for me, whenever I feel something, like it's a dangerous habit, but whenever I feel I'm down or I don't want to communicate, I get off WhatsApp, I get off Instagram, I get off Facebook. I just sit in my room. Totally, I'll be watching maybe a series. It's just to get my mind off the whole anxiety thing. Because with music can put so much pressure on one human being. Because once you start getting that little bit of fan base, and those people, you go to Monga Buhamba, it's talking about, I've seen you on Instagram doing your thing, like it gets to a point whereby you always want to be perfect. You're always fighting to be perfect. Can you say perfectionist, And with that, you're trying so hard to be somebody you're not. That's what I realized. And not funding abantu who aren't even in music, people in general, because when I talk to people, because I feel like so I sit in my room, I'll sometimes spend 3 days. So Lomunde said, I'm like, but I'm dealing with my demons, I need to fight with them, I need my space, I need my time.
And abantu manje abasakwazi ukuthi isolation ukuthi iyahila.
It heals,
abantu they feel like ukuthi when you isolate yourself you are depressed or something,
and you're falling under anxiety.
That's not true, yabona.
Well, I feel like I'm not really familiar with the symptoms of anxiety, but I feel like I felt like I had anxiety last year because nganginale pressure.
Everyone has
nganginale pressure ukuthi okay, I've only dropped one song, and I dropped it like towards my birthday, which was in June. And I'm like, what do I have to offer? Because at the time, there was no mic at home, there was no computer, there was nothing. And the only place I'd go and make music was far from home. It was probably like Mkababa, South Coast. And at the time, I wasn't communicating with anybody. I needed the time to be myself, just to be myself. And then, it's okay. You know you can do a lot in 1 year. Why aren't you doing anything? So the time, we are good. Every day passes, you're not making anything. You're not posting anything. You're not doing anything. It builds up to this pressure whereby CA. But for me, I really, really thank God and people who had me last year would say, you can do it. There's still 2023. Because after Fortune Avenue, I was like, you know what? Calm down. Don't force anything. The year will come whereby you want to drop music and people are going to appreciate you if they do appreciate you.
And lokho kuyenzeka because nama even kwale ngoma I still do feel like ukuthi le ngoma is still gonna do a lot of better than you think ukuthi wena it has, or because one thing about music music mfethu is timeless music
timeless,
especially more ukuthi address mfethu izinto that has to do with emotions timeless mfethu uwazi ukuthi ungaphumelela kanjani. So wena ke nje asithi ke manje sesikhuluma ngegame ke manje ke of hip hop, rap, trap, imaphi ama challenges nje mfethu ngathi ubhekene nawo kakhulu nje in terms of music mfethu nje noma music industry to try and break na wenze show ukuthi uyakwazi phela nawe ukuthi abantu bakwazi ukulalela.
Yazi mfethu khona into ekhulunywe umunye umfethu wala eThekwini, his name is Slim Eagle so besinaye, he was doing a tour eMgababa uqale last week Saturday bengikhona. So there was a video, I think he was doing a podcast or interview. It was like in Durban there's no industry, there is no hip hop industry. Because the one thing limazi game Mzansi is because ama cheaters, ama drugs and whatsoever. I actually believe the entire issue Slim Eagle was true. We don't have an industry here. So the pressure you can be so good, you can be hella good, but then if you're still in Durban, you're gonna get to this level, and then flat down. And once you reach here, it's very hard to get up. It's very hard. I've seen it happen with guys like they escalated. Kwehla. So challenges that come in Durban is that they aloku bumbano there's no unity in the hip hop industry, especially in Durban. And it's not in Toguti. Whenever I get maybe 100K streams on SoundCloud, if I go to Joburg, it's gonna be nice. If I go to Joburg, everything's gonna be nice. I feel like with the game, you need to have your hands like this. With every opportunity, you need to have your hands like this, so that whenever opportunity comes, you don't like like that's something I've learned from home. Opportunity may figure, prepare, make music. Even if to a wardrobe, make music, so that when opportunity comes, you're able to grab it like this. You have like a list, a playlist. Spotify, so opportunity, you need to be ready for opportunity. You need to be ready. You need to know what you want. You need to know what's my figure. How am I going to execute whatever idea I have?
So singayakha kanjani ki-Durban industry fethu, because vele umbuzo wambuza lapho next ukuthi because now I do believe yabo lento isho ukuthi we don't have an industry kahle industry esinayo utira yabo. Without itira fethu we don't have anything yabo. So how can we build it fethu? How can we make sure ukuthi at least fethu kuba lula nathi la for everyone fethu who's gonna come in the game nosazo yabo to win fethu?
My perspective, unity. I don't know how we can build unity, but because I feel like mostly rappers come from a background. Some come from families whereby they've got a silver spoon in their mouth, and they have the talent level they will be blown away. It's just that they don't learn from people who've already seen a lot around the city. So with unity, I feel like if we combine these people from different backgrounds, we put them into one space, I'm pretty sure a solution will come. You cannot group. Let's say about 10. We don't come up with a solution. That's impossible. That means it's nothing we're doing. We're doing nothing. We're moving nowhere.
We are not serious about Lente City.
We're not serious.
We're focusing on.
We need to be. If I'm an artist, it doesn't have to be feature now. In small things like supporting, like Fetu, I see your work, I appreciate it. Yabo. You share a link, you listen to the music. Yabo. He's just another artist trying to be this big cat. He doesn't have the juice. Link, okay. Next. Like we don't build an industry. You know what I've seen with Joburg guys, they have Lentoya. It's like by group. They have by industry
to collaborate
to
with
by
everyone,
industry by industry behamba. About like yes, economy buildings abo MTV ban corner. So everything's like accessible. But
we can make that Natla.
We can
make that. Yabo izinto phela ezenziwa abantu nakhona lapha. It's not something and is with demand for it on top of it.
Everybody who's in Joburg right now, I feel like almost 70 or 85% of the talent that's there stems from 031 Durban.
And abaningi baphuma eThekwini abantu abaphumelele eGoli.
From here, manje ilento yabo ukuthi mfethu nabo bayabona ukuthi industry ayikho la. Phanda mfethu imali, umuntu ahambe eJozi aphumelele, then they only start appreciating you once you've built a name that side.
So ke manje umbuzo wami ngolandelayo yabo is gonna be like broad kahle akusiyo into ngathi mhlambe specifically for music or mhlambe for nje for music ukuthi because I do believe ukuthi thina we got it twisted when it comes to a South African dream yabo. You find ukuthi amanye amazwe they have their own dreams ukuthi what is the dream yabo, they khona American dream yabo, akhona o British dream yabo. Thina what is the South African dream mfethu at this time mfethu yabo, in our lifetime? Singasayibali leyo ukuthi imeli uyoqeda uyokwenza umatric uqede evarsity and get a good job because nazo ezinye izinto icollapsile izinto ezikanjalo. So what is the yabo nje for wena mfethu, what is the South African dream nje njengamanje?
The South African dream, for me, pushing the arts 100%. Push the arts 100% because I feel like in Africa we're gifted here. We are gifted here and here mentally. Uguti, we just don't have, okay, I would say the resources, but the number of resources I feel but execution is important. Executing ideas is very important. So, yeah, I'll just say the original African idea. Push the arts, invest the arts, be you 100%. Because right now, people in the States, Babu Goma piano, we have Drake listening to Amapiano and he likes it. that should show you good in Africa we have it all. We do have it all, it's just that we don't have with the music we make. It's at this level. Like we have guys who are topping charts on Spotify, they have playlists. And
even nama genres, I don't think we can in any country if nama genres are manning like us. Yeah, but now we can just invent a genre. Even the next year, we genre and it's trending.
Yeah, like just push the arts, spawn to speak up because we do have what's the stuff they used to talk about at the ICC, like funds now you can tap into when you have a business and stuff like that. We do have those things. It's just that nakona there limits somewhere about just agoba 18 and esifika nento sibe baningi because I feel like if nibaningi the voice is more louder. Yeah. The voice is louder. And they spread the food. It spreads like wildfire. That's why. Yeah, everybody has their network. So if you can combine people with not even a high level of thinking, people who have the art on lock, we're set.
No mfethu ngicawuthi nje ayibona indlebe mfethu uzwile yabo sengawo umuntu vele ongafuni ukuzwa ke mfethu yabo kodwa nje ngicela nje ukubatshela abantu bangawuthola phi mfethu music wakho cause ushilo wathi ukhona kuma streams ngicela nje ubatshele nje specifically ukuze ba search umuntu mayibuka le video mfethu just make sure ukuthi you search search mfethu and listen yabona.
Okay, you can find me on Apple Music, Smule SMULE. You can find me on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube Music, SoundCloud, Audio Mac, basically everywhere. Tidal as well. Yeah, but like I'll try to make it a priority, like to have the music everywhere, because I've been having people on my neck, like we need the music everywhere. So on all those platforms, just search for SMULE. That is Smule for the babies. Let's go. And on Instagram, same thing. You'll find me there, man.
Okay,
Yeah.
Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp number for abantu mhlawumbe would like to book you mase
Yeah.
the music ukuthi hayi, it's fire.
The WhatsApp line, I'm not sure, cause but on Facebook, it's Smule official. Like after every letter, you leave a space, leave a space, and on Instagram it's Smule_SA. You'll find me there.
Okay, no, ngiyathemba ukuthi umuntu uzosesha ke nami ngizobhala vele nangezansi ukuze phela umuntu yabona
Abone naye mfethu, yeah,
so
yeah.
nje mfethu sesivala nje my brother mfethu, what advice mfethu can you give umuntu mhlambe nje olapha emakhaya watching this video noma ngabe usemotweni noma ngabe ukuphi ofila like akazitholi mfethu wanna find themselves batholi talent nabo and chase amaphupho abo mfethu?
Firstly, if you want to find yourself, just know that nobody's going to give you a map. Nobody has the navigator to your dreams. Only you know what you need to navigate your dreams and make them a reality. Yeah, well, consistency is everything. Consistency, it works only if you execute it right. So stick to your plan. Stick to your plan. No matter stick to your plan. It will work. Your dreams are valid 100%. Best believe.
I know, thank you so much my brother. Mfethu bekumnandi mfethu ukuthi sibe sonke to engage about these things because abantu they need to hear a lot of this mfethu. I-podcast is booming mfethu kakhulu uphumeleli ingoba nawe you are not trying yabo, you are not
trying hard enough.
So nje thank you so much my brother. And lapha emakhaya yabona, if you haven't subscribed, just make sure that you subscribe yabo, because iyezi content kakhulu this year. We are pushing, we are pushing Lumkile Zinyanga signing out. Thank you.
Yeah, I got dreams. Yeah, I got dreams. Let me do me.